It's Power Talk. Yes, the most electrifying conversation in the country.
Dr. White, we want to thank you, as always, for bringing us the best that Power Talk has to offer. You do such a tremendous job, and we are grateful in our community to have such a marvelous starting lineup at WAOK.
We provide the knowledge. You gain the power. Power Talk with Lorraine Jacques White on News and Talk 1380 WAOK.
Stang Brumfield is a very special guest. She's a family advocate for Tyel Morton, who was a teenager that took a blow-up doll in a box to school, placed it in the ladies' room, and when he came out, he had left that box in there. And the police, fire department, bomb squad, everybody comes to the school. Complete overreaction. But now, Stang, what about the school officials? What are they saying now?
The last thing that last that we heard anyway from the school officials was in a report in one of the newspapers where they're just saying, it's over. We haven't heard any more from the school officials. And being it's over is the fact that it's been turned over to the legal system. They have recused themselves from it at this point because he was a senior. Technically, he's finished with the school district.
And so it's not likely that they would recognize, they overreacted. And say it,
no.
And, we don't file any charges, sorry, just let it go. Big mistake.
Well, the school didn't file charges, and I like to also let people know that this isn't a federal case because we had a lot of comments about the federal government and how they're prosecuting. This is actually right now being prosecuted by Rush County. So the DA, Phil Cavanis, down in Rush County, he has the authority to say, okay, you know what, this has gone far enough, and he has the authority to drop charges and things like that. But thus far, there's been no movement. So the issue right now stands with Rush County.
What are the next steps? How can people like we who are here in Atlanta support this fight against this gross injustice?
There's a few ways. One way is to visit the website, freetyelmorton.org. Again, it's freetyelmorton.org. We are accepting donations for the Defense Fund, but there's also a list of people who can be written, that can be called, and we definitely encourage people to contact the district attorney and let him know what they think. Let them know that they're calling from Atlanta and they think that this is unfair, and you all know about it all the way down there. Because Rushville is very small, it's very Midwest, and I think for people all around the country to reach out and say, hey, you know what? We see what's going on. We don't like it. We want to make you aware that we see it and we don't like it. And we're hoping that this can be resolved in a much more amicable way.
Do you know if this is a town that has a history of racial issues?
I'm sorry?
Do you know if Rushville, Indiana, is a town that has a history of racial issues?
I think that that's something we can find in most Midwest towns. We can, as you said earlier, if it walks like a duck, it cracks like a duck. But at some point, we either have to we have to nurture them. We have to keep going around the park. It's there. It is what it is. But we have to look at the greater injustice that comes out of it, because even we as adults in other parts of the country, we are going to be subject to the same type of micromanagement that's been happening in this case. So as far as we're concerned, this case is Tyel, but whose child is it going to be next time?
Well, Stang, we just applaud you for your great work. Yeah, absolutely. Being an angel in Tyel's life. And again, give us that website again and where people can go on that website to get the address and phone numbers of people that they can call.
The website again is freetyel, that's Tyell, Morton, MORTON.org. And we do have a tab that says how you can help. And there's a complete list of where to send donations. And there's also a very comprehensive list of people to contact, including the DA, Phil Cavanis, the mayor, and the governor. There's some legislatures, some media. So we've done some research, and we're always adding new sources. So we encourage people to reach out, to make phone calls, to write emails, write letters, make some noise, become a voice for not only Tyel, but other young people that may find themselves in this situation due to very, very, simple, youthful indiscretions.
Thank you so much. We appreciate you, Stang, for coming on with us today, and we'll keep in touch. Thank you so much.
Thank you for having me.